Hello everyone. Today I'll explain you chapter Topi Shukla from grade 10. So let's see the कथाकार राही मासूम रजा द्वारा लिखित उपन्यास टोपी शुक्ला में से प्रस्तुत पाठ के अंश लिए गए हैं। इसमें टोपी शुक्ला नामक पात्र के बचपन का वर्णन है। Means the writer Rahi Masoom Raza has written an उपन्यास means novel, and this chapter is a part of it. It described the childhood of Topi Shukla. कठिन शब्दों के अर्थ. Now I will tell you word meaning. But before that, let me tell you there are few words from English which you will understand. First word is parampara. Hindi meaning is pratha, means custom. Next word is atut, ना टूटने वाला. English meaning is unbreakable. Next word वसीयत, लंबी यात्रा पर जाने से पूर्व या मृत्यु के बाद अपनी संपत्ति के प्रबंध. Basically means will, what we write before death or going to a long journey, before going to a long journey. नमाजी, नियमित रूप से नमाज पढ़ने वाला. English meaning is a person who prays regularly. करबला, इस्लाम का एक पवित्र स्थान, a holy place. Next word is सदका. हिंदी meaning is एक टोटका. English meaning is charity. Next word चेचक, एक संक्रामक रोग जिसमें बुखार के साथ पूरे शरीर पर दाने निकल आते हैं. English meaning is measles. पूर्वी, पूरब की तरफ बोली जाने वाली भाषा. In English we call dialect. Next word बीजू पेड़, आम की गुठली से उगाया आम का पेड़. Basically mango tree. बेशुमार, बहुत सारी, too many. Summary of chapter टोपी शुक्ला. टोपी शुक्ला कहानी राही मासूम रजा द्वारा लिखे उपन्यास का एक अंश है. This story is a part of a novel written by राही मासूम रजा. इस कहानी के माध्यम से लेखक ने बताया है कि बचपन में बच्चे को जहाँ से अपनापन और प्यार मिलता है वो वहीं रहना चाहता है. By this story, the writer shows that wherever the child gets love and affection from, he wants to stay there. टोपी को बचपन में अपनापन अपने परिवार की नौकरानी और अपने मित्र की दादी माँ से मिलता है. In his childhood, Topi, the main character, gets the love and affection from one of his family maid and his friend's grandmother. वो उन्हीं लोगों के साथ रहना चाहता है. He wants to be with them. Next paragraph. कहानी टोपी के इर्द गिर्द घूमती है. वो इस कहानी का मुख्य पात्र है. So the main character is Topi. The story revolves around him. टोपी के पिता डॉक्टर है. उनका परिवार भरा पूरा है. Topi's father was doctor and he was having a big family. ये परिवार अत्यधिक संस्कारवादी है. This family was very disciplined family. घर में किसी भी वस्तु की कमी नहीं है. They were having all the facilities in the house. टोपी का एक दोस्त है इफ़न. टोपी हमेशा उसे इफ़न कहकर पुकारता था. टोपी was having a friend. His nickname was Iffen. Iffen does not like his nickname, but Topi used to call his friend by his nickname. Iffen didn't like this, but he used to talk to Topi क्योंकि दोनों एक दूसरे के बिना अधूरे थे. Without each other they were incomplete. दोनों के घर अलग अलग थे. दोनों के मज़हब अलग अलग थे. Means they were having different family backgrounds, they were having different religion. फिर भी दोनों में गहरी दोस्ती थी. Then also they were good friends. इस कहानी के दो पात्र हैं, बलभद्र नारायण शुक्ला यानी टोपी और सैयद जरगाम मुर्तज़ा यानी इफ़न. There are two characters in this story. Topi and Iffen were nicknamed. Topi's real name was Balbhadra Narayan Shukla and Iffen's real name was Sayyid Zargam Murtaza. Now the family background of Iffen. इफ़न के दादा और परदादा प्रसिद्ध मौलवी थे. इफ़न्स दादा means father's father. Okay, father's father means dada. So Iffen's grandfather and great grandfather were Prasiddh. Prasiddh means famous and Maulvi means Muslim scholar. So Iffen's great grandfather and fathers were famous Muslim scholar. वे जीवित रहते हुए हिंदुस्तान में रहे थे. As much as the time they were alive, they stayed in India. परंतु उनकी लाश को करबला ले जाकर दफनाया गया. But their bodies were buried in Karbala. Karbala is a holy place of Muslim. इफ़न के पिताजी उनके ख़ानदान में पहले बच्चे थे जो हिंदुस्तानी थे. Iffin's father was the first Indian child in their family. Now about grandmother. Dadi means grandmother, that is father's mother. इफ़न की दादी मौलवी परिवार से नहीं थी, वो एक ज़मींदार परिवार की थी. Means she does not belong to the scholar family, but she was from ज़मींदार, that is landlord family. And she belonged to Purab. Purab is a native place in India. Her in-laws were in Lucknow. उनकी ससुराल लखनऊ में थी. Means the in-laws used to stay in Lucknow. जहाँ गाना बजाना बुरा समझा जाता था. Where singing and dancing were against the Islamic rule. उन्हें इफ़न के पिता के शादी पर उनके मन में विवाह के गीत गाने की इच्छा थी. On her son's marriage, okay, that is on Iffin's father marriage, when it was Iffin's father marriage, she wanted to sing and dance. परंतु इफ़न के दादा के डर से नहीं कर पाई. But it is not allowed according to the belief in Islam, so she didn't do. उन्हें इफ़न के दादा से केवल एक ही शिकायत थी कि वे सदा मौलवी बने रहते थे. She was having only one complaint against her husband, that he was very strict regarding the religious rule. Now next paragraph. इफ़न की दादी जब मरने लगी तो उसे अपनी माँ का घर याद आने लगा. When Iffin's dadi, that is grandmother, was about to die, she remembered her mother's house. Actually what happened, like all the relatives went to Pakistan, so there was no one to take care of the house and they were not having the ownership right. So this house went to the custodian by the government. Iffen उस समय स्कूल गया हुआ था. That time Iffen was in school. उसे अपनी दादी से बहुत प्यार था. Iffen used to love her grandmother. वो उसे रात के समय कहानियाँ सुनाया करती थी. At night time she used to tell him stories. दादी पूर्बिया भाषा बोलती थी जो उसे अच्छी लगती थी. See, Iffen and Topi both used to like the grandmother's language. She used to talk in Purbiya Bhasha, that is native language. This language was so sweet, so this Topi and Iffen used to feel that something sweet is coming out of her out of their grandmother. But टोपी को इफ़न की दादी अपनी माँ जैसी लगती थी. टोपी considered इफ़न's grandmother as his own mother. उसे अपनी दादी से नफरत थी. But he used to hate his own grandmother. वो इफ़न के घर जाकर उसकी दादी से बात करता था. But liked to talk to इफ़न's grandmother. So now we'll go to next paragraph. एक दिन टोपी ने अपने घर में जैसे ही अपनी माँ के लिए अम्मी शब्द का प्रयोग किया, उसी क्षण उनके यहाँ तूफान आ गया. As all the family members were sitting and having dinner, Topi used the word Ammi to address her mother. All the family members were shocked and they stopped eating. माँ से ज़्यादा उसकी दादी भड़क गई. His grandmother got up from the table, walked away. She became very angry. बाद में उसकी माँ से बहुत पिटाई हुई. Her mother started beating him a lot. And every time she was asking him, will you go to Iffan's house again? हाँ, Topi was saying, yes, I will go to Iffan's house. उसके भाई मुन्नी बाबू ने, as Topi was beaten, the brothers were enjoying it. Not only enjoying it, but they also added one more thing to it. They said, the Munni Babu said, Topi already had kebab. That means non-veg, which is not allowed in the family. Actually, what happened? It was Munni Babu who was having kebab and Topi saw him. So Munni Babu gave him 1 rupee as a bribe not to complain the family. But now he was saying a lie that Topi had kebab, that is non-veg, which is not allowed in the family. सबने मुन्नी बाबू के झूठ को सच समझ लिया. Everyone started believing on मुन्नी बाबू. टोपी के पास अपनी सफाई देने का कोई रास्ता नहीं था. As Topi was tired, he was beaten by mother. He was very tired and he was very upset, and there was no way to show him innocent. So now let me tell you why this all happened. Actually, in Topi's family, they used to use the word Ma to address mother. And in Iffan's family, they used to use the word Ammi to address mother. Ammi, the word is used in Urdu language. So, the family of Topi thought he is imitating the Iffan's family. That's the reason this all happened. अगले दिन टोपी स्कूल गया, तब उसने इफ़न को सारी घटना बताई. भूगोल के चौथे पीरियड में दोनों स्कूल से भाग गए. Next day, when Topi went to school and told Ifan everything. So in the fourth period, which was geography, they ran from the school. पंचम की दुकान से केले खरीदे. टोपी केवल फल खाता था. They bought few keles, that is banana, because Topi won't eat anything made from outside except fruits. टोपी इफ़न से कहता है कि क्यों ना वो अपनी दादी बदल ले. इफ़न ने कहा कि ऐसा नहीं हो सकता, क्योंकि उसकी दादी उसके पिताजी की माँ भी थी. Now Topi is saying that why can't we do one thing? We will exchange our dadis. Let your dadis come to my house and mine to yours. Ifan says that this is not possible because my father won't allow. Look how innocent they are. Ifan is saying that my dadi is my father's mother, so my father won't allow this exchange of dadi. इफ़न ने उसे दिलासा देते हुए कहा कि फ़िक्र मत करो, तुम्हारी दादी जल्दी मर जाएगी क्योंकि बूढ़े लोग जल्दी मर जाते हैं। Ifan shows sympathy and says, "See, your daddy have become old now, so soon she will die. Don't worry." इतने में नौकर ने आकर सूचना दी कि इफ़न की दादी मर गई है। Now, as Ifan and Topi were talking to each other, when suddenly Ifan's servant comes and let them know that Ifan's daddy has passed away. Now, शाम को जब टोपी इफ़न के घर गया, वहाँ सन्नाटा पसरा पड़ा था। वहाँ लोगों की भीड़ जमा थी। टोपी के लिए सारा घर मानो खाली हो चुका था। In evening, when Topi went to Iffan's house, there was peace surrounding over there. The house was full of people. So now for Topi, the entire house, though it was filled with people, Topi felt that as if the house was empty because one absence of Iffan's dadi. Topi loved Iffan's dadi over there. टोपी के लिए सारा घर मानो खाली हो चुका था। टोपी ने इफ़न से कहा, तोरी दादी की जगह हमरी दादी मर गई होती तब ठीक भया होता। See, this is the Purbiya language. The children missed grandmother so much they started talking in the grandmother's language. This is a long chapter. It is a normal story. Just a few incidents in Topi's life that is being explained. So we will go to next paragraph. जल्द ही इफ़न के पिता का तबादला हो गया। उस दिन टोपी ने कसम खाई कि आगे से किसी भी ऐसे लड़के से मित्रता नहीं करेगा जिसके पिता की नौकरी बदलने वाली है। So now actually what happened is Ifan has to shift his house. If Ifan is shifting his house, he is going somewhere else because his father is being transferred to some other place from job. So now Topi feels that I will never make friendship to a person whose father is having a job which get transferred, because Topi is going to lose his one and only friend Ifan because Ifan is going away. Ifan's father had to go to Muradabad as a transfer. So Topi is feeling very sad. On 10th October 1945, he will never forget that day and the year. He is going to lose his friend because of the transfer of Ifan's father. इफ़न के जाने के बाद टोपी अकेला हो गया। He became alone. When Ifan left, टोपी became alone. उस शहर के अगले कलेक्टर हरिराम सिंह थे। उनके तीन लड़के थे। तीनों लड़कों में से कोई उसका दोस्त ना बन सका। Now Topi was alone. The people who have come instead of Ifan on that place is Thakur Hariram, collector, and he has 3 sons. But all the 3 boys couldn't be friend of Topi. Dabbu बहुत छोटा था. The younger one was Dabbu, but he was younger to Topi. बिल्लू बहुत बड़ा था. बिल्लू was the elder to Topi. गुड्डू केवल अंग्रेजी बोलता था. गुड्डू was same age of Topi and he spoke only in English. And this is the reason why all 3 couldn't be friend of Topi. उनमें से किसी ने टोपी को अपने पास फटकने नहीं दिया. The 3 boys never allowed Topi to come too near them. माली और चपरासी टोपी को जानते थे, इसलिए वह बंगले में घुस गया. The gardener and the caretaker knew Topi, so that's the reason he was able to enter in the bungalow. उस समय तीनों लड़के क्रिकेट खेल रहे थे. That time those three boys were playing cricket. उनके साथ टोपी का झगड़ा हो गया. They started to fight with टोपी. डब्बू ने ऑल्सेशियन कुत्ते को टोपी के पीछे लगा दिया. डब्बू made the Alsatian dog chase him, and Topi was bitten by the dog. He became unconscious. टोपी के पेट में 7 सुइयां लगी तो उसे होश आया. When Topi got injection in the stomach for 7 times, then he became conscious. फिर उसने कभी कलेक्टर के बंगले का रुख नहीं किया. After that, he never turned towards the house, their house. Now we will go to the next paragraph. इसके बाद टोपी ने अपना अकेलापन घर की बूढ़ी नौकरानी सीता से दूर किया. सीता उसे बहुत प्यार करती थी. वह उसका दुख दर्द समझती थी. So, after Iffin's grandmother and also the Iffin left. So the one left in the house was a budi, means an old woman who was the servant, means maid in Topi's house. Her name was Sita. She was the one who now could understand the feeling of Topi, so Topi started spending time with her. घर में सभी के लिए सर्दी में गर्म कपड़े बने, परंतु टोपी को मुन्नी बाबू का उतरा कोट मिला. Now the winter had started, so Munni Babu and Bhairav, who were the sibling of Topi, they both got the new coat as it was very cold over there. But Topi got the old coat of Munni Babu. Let me say here, but the coat he got from Munni Babu, it was new. He had not used it because he didn't like it. So, टोपी उसने इसे लेने से इनकार कर दिया. टोपी रिजेक्टेड द कोट. उसने वह कोट घर की नौकरानी केतकी को दे दिया. उसकी इस हरकत पर दादी क्रोधित हो गई. उन्होंने उसे बिना गर्म कपड़े के सर्दी बिताने का आदेश दे दिया. टोपी रिजेक्टेड द कोट एंड he took the coat and gave it to the servant Ketki's son. So, when Dadi came to know that Topi is giving the coat to servant, she started shouting. She became very angry. But anything given to a servant's kid couldn't be taken back, of course. So now, Topi had to, however the cold over there, he had to bear it. That was the punishment by the grandmother, Topi's Dadi. Next paragraph. टोपी 9वीं कक्षा में 2 बार फेल हो गया था, जिस कारण उसे घर में और अधिक डांट पड़ने लगी थी. टोपी had failed 2 times and the family members started scolding him more. जिस समय वह पढ़ने बैठता, उसी समय घर के सदस्यों को बाहर से कुछ न कुछ मंगवाना होता था. He was very good in studies, but no one allowed him to concentrate. That's why he failed, because either his elder brother or his mother used to send him to buy something from outside. Okay. And स्कूल में भी उसे अध्यापकों ने सहयोग नहीं दिया. अध्यापकों ने उसे 9वीं में लगातार 3 साल फेल होने पर उसे नज़रअंदाज कर दिया था. Means what happened? Like in school also, the teacher didn't cooperate with him. They didn't support him, and they started avoiding him in 9th grade. ओके. पिछले दर्जे के छात्रों के साथ बैठना उसे अच्छा नहीं लगता था. कोई भी ऐसा नहीं था जो उसके साथ सहानुभूति रखता, उसे परीक्षा में पास होने के लिए प्रेरित करता. घर और स्कूल में किसी ने भी उसे अपनापन नहीं दिखाया। There was a smart boy in their class. So he used to ask Topi, like, why are you still in our class? He said that now you have to make friends with whoever there is in your class. Now he says that we will move on to the next class. So you will remain in the same class with the people, with our junior. So you have to make friendship with our junior. Now that is better for you. He means Topi. Topi got very angry and also sad. So Topi now decides that whatever get maybe typhoid or anything, I will pass this time. उसे स्वयं ही मेहनत की और तीसरी श्रेणी में 9वीं पास कर ली. He himself struggled and passed the 9th grade with 3rd rank. उसके 9वीं पास करने पर दादी ने कहा कि उसकी रफ्तार अच्छी है, तीसरे वर्ष में तीसरे श्रेणी में पास तो हो गए हो. That means Dadi, the grandmother, taunt him that he passed for the 3rd time with 3rd rank. Now this is the end of the chapter. I hope this video was helpful to you. Please like, share and subscribe my channel. My channel name is Students Guide by SZ. Click the bell icon for my new update. Take care. Bye.